Being born on Christmas is not for the weak. It is the rarest birthday that you can have, other than leap year, and it comes with a rare, special set of issues. It's uniquely difficult and layered to be born on a major holiday, especially the most major holiday. When I tell people that I was born on Christmas, they usually say one of two things, or a combination of both. One is that's Jesus' birthday, and the second one is that must suck. You only get presents one day a year, or you just get one present. And it's a lot more complicated than that, honestly. As a kid, it wasn't terrible. Obviously, I couldn't have those experiences of celebrating my birthday at school or having my friends surprise me and being able to spend time with people other than my family. But I am blessed in the sense that I always had big family gatherings on Christmas slash my birthday. And so while I didn't get to have those times with my friends, I still felt very thankful and grateful, and I still am, that I had such a big family. We had such a great tradition. We made gumbo, and it's like the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, and it's like a whole feast. I mean, we personally have this sacred ancient gumbo recipe that's been passed down since like the beginning of time, basically, because I'm Creole Cajun. The smell of the gumbo, because it cooks overnight, it fills the entire house, it fills the entire neighborhood. And then finally the next day it's ready, and people come from far and wide to get this gumbo. Also, my mom never let people finesse me out of my gifts, and that's because my uncle, her older brother, just so happens to be born on Christmas Eve. So growing up, she always saw how when your birthday is on Christmas or near Christmas, people try to only give you one gift, like, oh, this is your birthday Christmas gift. And so growing up, she was really adamant on like, nah, you got to get my kid two gifts because it's Christmas, but it's also his birthday. And I'm very thankful for that. Anyway, I always had a good association with Christmas. I felt really celebrated by people who love me and support me. And I think that's the most important thing. But like with everything else, as an adult, things change. Like most people, the Christmas that I had growing up is not the Christmas that I have as an adult. What you realize as you grow up is that all of the holiday spirit and the Christmas cheer and the festivities, those were put on by the adults around you. As a kid, you don't have to deal with the stress or the responsibility and the pressure that comes with the holidays. We're really shielded from that. Depending on your background and your upbringing, for the most part, people are shielded from that as a child. And as you grow up, you realize, damn, now I gotta be the one, I gotta be that adult that makes it happen for the next generation, because the grandparents pass away and people break up, family members fall out from each other, and suddenly the huge Christmases that you're used to just happening overnight like magic, you got to be part of the whole production if it's gonna happen. And it's a painful thing, but it's also a beautiful thing. And in thinking about it, I feel like that's a pretty similar situation to a birthday. And I guess I can't relate to a birthday because all I know of is my birthday and Christmas being one thing. But what I can say is, I'm sure for most people, as you mature, growing up, your birthday festivities, no matter what day it is on the calendar, it's handled by your family, it's handled by your parents. And then as you get older, I'm sure that it's a lot easier to do whatever you want to do. But no matter what path life leads you to, I feel like uniquely at this age that I'm at, once you're not in school anymore and people are all going in different directions, it can just be really hard. I have friends that are married. I have friends that have kids. I have friends that are across the country now. So no matter what day of the calendar it is, it's hard for any of us to get together. And you have to put so much more of that work in as you get older. For both things, you got to make it happen for you. With both your own birthday, with the holidays, it really becomes on you to get what you can out of it. And that's what I guess I could say as the Christmas expert. It is a very unique experience to have both of these life changes and these transitions happening at once. But it is beautiful. It's painful, but it's beautiful. You really do, you form your own community and you make your own family. And For some, it's easier than others, I guess. I don't know. It hasn't been that easy for me. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like God gives everybody challenges. We all have unique challenges in life, right? This is not meant to be a pity party and to act like I'm really suffering. It's really just to voice my own unique experience. And really, the challenges that come along with this, God doesn't give you anything that's more than you can carry. And so I just gotta make it work. I gotta alchemize it. I gotta find my own path. And the interesting thing about it is that growing up, I didn't know anybody who had the same birthday as me. Like I said, the rarest birthday you could possibly have is Christmas or leap year, which is every 4 years, right? Since I've moved to the city and, left my hometown, I've met so many people with my exact birthday. Like, first it was just people in passing, maybe it was the bank teller, then it became people in my social circle, and now, like, I have a really good friend who we have the same birthday on the same year. Like, same day, same year, everything. And so something's meant to be with that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, if I'm supposed to start a movement of the Christmas babies who are supposed to take over the world or put out a law. I don't know. But the holiday stress and the emotional weight that we all go through as we get older and we get into our maturity, it is definitely magnified when the holiday is your birthday. That's how I can describe it. But would I change it? Maybe. Holidays lose their magic and the meaning can get lost, and so can your birthday. But I think the solution is that you got to make it yourself. You got to put in that work to make it happen, no matter what, no matter how you can. And I know that we live in a very capitalist society. Maturing is realizing that is kind of what Christmas seems to be about. But if I could give any type of cheesy advice, it really is about togetherness with the people you love, no matter what. That's what the holidays are for. And the message of the day, if it's not going to matter once you're dead, then it doesn't matter while you're alive. Thank you guys for watching. This is Kyrie Nashim, aka Neil Sold. Remember that your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. Peace out. Being born on Christmas, well, let me chill. That was so intense. Wow.